Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss reheat cycle. Okay. So this is the schematic diagram of reheat cycle, and if you compare the schematic diagram of reheat cycle and schematic diagram of basic Rankine cycle, then you can see only one turbine is extra here. Okay. So boiler, turbine, condenser and pump. These are the equipments which were used in the basic or ideal Rankine cycle. So one extra turbine you can see here. Now let us see how it works. So water is converted into steam in the boiler and then it goes to turbine. This is the high pressure turbine. You can see T1 here, and we get work output which is shown by WT1. So there is the partial expansion of steam in high pressure turbine, and then again steam goes to boiler and again it is reheated. Okay, so again it is reheated and goes to T2. T2 is low pressure turbine where again steam expands but at low pressure. This is steam is at high pressure, here steam is at low pressure. So again the steam expands here and then it goes to condenser where heat is rejected, and after that again here it comes in the form of water till here, till pump it becomes water and it goes to boiler. So this is the basic cycle how reheat cycle works. Okay, so what is the extra here? We are using two turbine here. This is high pressure turbine, this is low pressure turbine. Okay, two times we are doing expansion of steam. Why? To increase the quality of the steam. Why? Because in the term or in increasing mean temperature of heat addition, we increase the pressure. So as we increase the working pressure of steam in turbine, what happened after expansion? We were getting the isentropic line left side in TS diagram. That means that water content or moisture content in steam was increasing, which will erode the blade. Okay, to improve that we are using reheat cycle, and you can see here if two times the steam is expanded, okay, then quality of the steam will be increased, and you can see two work output will get here, WT1 and WT2. So it's obvious that work output in reheat cycle will increase as compared to conventional or basic cycle. So this is the TS diagram of reheat cycle. So 1 to 2 is the expansion of steam in high pressure turbine. Again 2 to 3 is the reheat. Again we were reheating the steam in boiler. So 1 to 2 is the expansion in high pressure turbine, which is shown by WT1 is the work output with high pressure turbine. 2 to 3 is the reheating of steam again in boiler. 3 to 4 is expansion of steam in low pressure turbine. Two turbines we are using. So this is first turbine and 3 to 4 is the second turbine. WT1 is the work output with turbine number 1. WT2 is the work output with turbine number 2, and 2 to 3, this line you can see this is constant pressure line, and Q1 dash is the heat which we are providing again, okay, in boiler. Again you can see 4 to 5. What is 4 to 5? 4 to 5 is the Q2, heat rejection in condenser. 5 to 6 is work, we are providing work input to the pump, and pump is increasing the pressure of water from 0.5 to 0.6. Again 6 to 1, see 6 to 1, this is constant pressure line where in the boiler we are providing heat. So two heats are here, two inputs of heat are here, Q1 and Q1 dash. Q1 in boiler and Q1 dash again in boiler after the partial expansion of steam. Two work output, WT1 and WT2. WT1 is the work output in high pressure turbine. WT2 is the work output is in low pressure turbine. Q2 is the heat rejected. So you can see here WT1 plus WT2. What is WT1? H1 minus H2. So H1 minus H2. What is WT2 or work output with turbine number 2? That is H3 minus H4. You can see here. So this is the total work output by the turbine. Initially when we were using only one turbine, this was our output H3 minus H4. Now you can see work output has increased here. Pump is same here, S6 minus S5. Okay, heat supplied also two times. Initially what was heat supplied? When we were not using reheat cycle, it was H1 minus S6. Now H1 minus S6, this is Q1 plus, again you are reheating here. So H3 minus H2, H3 minus H2. Okay, so two heats are here. Again efficiency, you know what is efficiency? Output upon input. So what is output? Wt, which is equal to sum of Wt1 plus Wt2 minus Wp, which is the work input to the pump upon heat supply at Qs. Okay. One thing more I want to tell you. See, with green line I written has something Tmax. So what is Tmax? This is the maximum or maximum temperature limit to which you can heat the